Okay, starting off this video, I really don't give a damn what anybody says. A win is a win. Okay? A win is a win. I really don't want to hear anybody says, "Oh, it's the football team." No. 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 It's still a football team. It's an NFL team you're facing. Bro, it's not about playing the Washington football team or the Bengals, bro. It's not about playing any of these teams. It's about getting the win. Because if you're a Ravens fan like me, you have to agree with me on that. You would want to get this win so bad because the Eagles lost to this team. Okay, so I don't want to hear anybody saying, "Oh, it's just the football team." No, shut up. Just shut up. I don't care what anybody says. Is it a perfect game? No. But we got the win here. 31-17 on the road. Lamar's still on fire on the road. So I like what I see. I like what I see. Played a way better game than last week against the Chiefs. The play calling I think was better. Still not very good. I feel like we're just like in some situations there was panic. Just you would see some situations where it was pass, 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 pass. No, it's not something I want to see. The running game, really, I mean, I felt like we ran the ball more against the Redskins, and I think we were really good at running the ball. Oh, Lamar Jackson, that 50-yard run. Oh, that was, that was Lamar Jackson doing Lamar Jackson things. Just, it is what it is, boys. So, yeah. Defense played very well. You know, Patrick Queen had an insane game. Just had an insane game, bro. Like, he had 9 tackles at the half. It was insane. Oh, and yeah, Judon had his first sack. I was expecting it because it was a football team. If you can't get a sack on the football team's O-line, then I don't know. Just maybe cut him on the spot. Just release him on the spot, I say. But he had 2 sacks. So that's great, I guess. He's still not playing well. Our DB still have more sacks than him. So I'm not gonna act like he's so good. No, 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 I'm not. I'm really not. Um Talking about our O-line. Our O-line was, I think it was better than last week. Considering we didn't play with our best offensive lineman, Ronnie Stanley, who was he was questionable for the game, but he actually ended up not playing the game. Hopefully he's ready for next week. It's again a weak opponent. The Bengals, terrible defense. I think it's gonna be a cakewalk again. And Marlon Humphrey things. Another forced fumble. Calais Campbell, bro, played well. Bro, he's like top 3 for passes defended this year. He has more passes only James. And entering play, only James Bradbury had more passes defended. So that is interesting. For a defensive end, that is impressive. He looks good at that. So what else do I want to say? Okay, so stat line here. Lamar Jackson had 193 yards, 14 out of 21, which is 67% passing completion percentage. Had 2 passing touchdowns, 1 interception at the end of the first half, And I'm going to talk about that interception before, getting into his full stat line. Miles Boykin, no effort on that play. Lamar, that was a good pass. Boykin just, the only thing he did, he just he he was playing, he was acting as if he was the corner. All he did was just push Kendall Fuller, and then he showed no effort. It wasn't a bad throw by Lamar. It was supposed to be like that. It was supposed to be. He just didn't run his route. I've seen, a few drives before that. There's a long pass. He didn't run at all. So Miles Boykin, you gotta do something. So continuing Lamar's stat line, 53 yards or something like that. Rushing. Had a 50-yard touchdown, which was sick. Averaged 7 yards per carry. And, I think our running game, it had more attempts this week than last week, I feel like. And it paid out. Gus Edwards and Mark Ingram average over 4 yards per carry. J.K. Dobbins didn't really get a lot of carries, but 3.6 yards per carry. Receivers, I really liked our receivers this week. Here's the thing. I'm not going to say I really did, because there is still some work. But what I see here, Mark Andrews, 2 touchdowns. He played terrible last week. He caught in wide. He dropped so many balls. The wide receiver core this week was better than wide receiver core last week. I really, it's it's better. I feel a bit. I feel a bit less concerned, a little bit, but I still am. I think we need to get a receiver in the draft or free agency, or even now we could trade for one. We could even trade for one. We could sign Des Bryant, something like that. But Marquise Brown, he really showed up. He really showed up today. Same thing for Mark Andrews. Other than that, Miles Boykin had like one good play. And it was the fake punt by Sam Cook. Other than that, really nothing else. So it needs improvement. And also what I want also is Devin Duvernay and James Prochet to just play more. Duvernay is better than Boykin. It is for sure. We all thought Boykin was gonna actually take a step forward this season, but he really didn't. He had a good week 1, and after that, nothing. Really nothing. So yeah, overall, the game. If you look at the score, it's like, oh yeah, 2-possession game. It was 31-10, and they scored their second touchdown in garbage time. So no, it's not. The football team was never there. Okay, Washington was just never really there. We were there. Washington really wasn't. Like, they had a few good plays, and then after that, Haskins didn't get benched, but we just completely destroyed their O-line. If sacks. And, Antonio Gibson did some good plays for them. But other than that, I think they just were really never there. Just like the Texans game, they really weren't there. We looked like the superior team, So, yup. We're going to end it here. Next week, we're going back at home. We're going back to Baltimore, playing the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow is in town. And yeah, we're going to end the video here. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe for more videos like that. and click the bell to enable notifications to stay tuned. And yeah, guys, I'm gonna see you guys next week on the next game reaction video. So next week at home against the Bengals.